They call it pruning. I call it horticultural vandalism executed by a person who thinks the property line is drawn with invisible, judgmental glitter. $40,000. For roots that were apparently deemed too aesthetically disruptive to the neighborhood's pristine beige palette. The arborist didn't even raise his voice. He just sighed, a deep, theatrical sound that suggested I was personally responsible for the decline of all things natural in this cul-de-sac. My neighbor thought the root system was entirely theirs. Bless their heart. They treated my tree's foundational infrastructure like it was a rogue garden gnome. They are now worried about me suing them for potential future falling debris, which is frankly exhausting. I just want my tree to live in peace. I spent 3 hours reading state statutes, fueled by lukewarm coffee and the righteous fury of a homeowner whose natural assets were violated. I need someone who speaks fluent common law but also has an affinity for dramatic, passive-aggressive confrontation. Let's see how they handle a dispute that involves natural elements and actual money, not just misplaced recycling bins. I bet their bylaws have a subsection dedicated to appropriate root visibility. I feel like this whole ordeal is costing me more than the tree was worth, purely in emotional bandwidth. I keep finding myself staring at the roots, imagining them whispering passive-aggressive complaints about my lawnmower usage. My research has narrowed my focus from general litigation to highly niche, emotionally charged property disputes. I need to establish that any future incident will be legally attributable to their initial, root-severing transgression. Every crack, every leaf drop, every judgmental glance from across the street is being cataloged and cross-referenced. My arborist is now my primary witness, armed with diagrams and a profound sense of moral superiority. Harmony, apparently, means nothing can be messy, large, or expensive. It's exhausting to police the natural world this thoroughly. I feel a deep, primal rage that only a massive, expensive tree can inspire. It is magnificent and unjustly harmed. I anticipate the inevitable pivot. Well, your lawn was a little too green last month. I spent an afternoon outlining a timeline that starts with the initial root severing and ends with Judgment Day. I am calculating emotional damages alongside monetary ones. This is going to be a very complex lawsuit. They watch me tending to the tree, waiting for a single imperfection, a leaf out of place, a root that looks too robust. In my head, they are kneeling in repentance, offering me a lifetime supply of premium mulch and an engraved plaque acknowledging the fir's resilience. My vocabulary has undergone a dramatic, irreversible shift towards pseudo-legal terminology. I have emotionally invested in this giant fir so much that its survival has become a personal, deeply dramatic quest. I have prepared an entire PowerPoint presentation detailing the root damage and its implications for community harmony, or lack thereof. It's a multi-act play, and I am determined to be the lead dramatic star. It contains the scientific truth, the unbiased assessment, and the damning evidence against poor landscaping decisions. Their focus was so narrow, just their perfect little patch of lawn, that they missed the massive, complex reality surrounding it. We are talking about a detailed plan of mitigation, not just hope. This is serious business. My search has become a quest, a digital excavation through forums and legal directories. Every passing car feels like a witness to the unfolding tragedy of the Great Fir Fiasco. The satisfaction won't just be in the money, it will be in proving that my natural assets were unjustly targeted by suburban pettiness. Let this be a cautionary tale about assuming ownership over anything that isn't painted beige by an HOA committee.